Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Concept. I am Ankita, your English educator, and today we are going to study about another interesting topic for vocabulary, that is oxymoron. Now, do you know what is an oxymoron? Nowadays what happens is we use this term moron a lot, right? It means it is stupid. So, oxymoron is also some kind of words which look stupid, but actually because they are opposite words together. They are took or they are said in a pair together. For example, you can see here, an oxymoron is two words or phrases used together that have or seem to have opposite meaning. For example, completely unfinished. Now, what does complete means? A work that is done from the start to end. But what is unfinished? Which is not finished or which is not complete, right? Now, completely and unfinished both are opposite words and they are used together. They are not opposite, they are contradictory words. One means completely finished, you are done with your job, and other is you are not done with your job. So both these terms are used together and that is known as oxymoron. That is why this looks kind of stupid, right? So this is known as an oxymoron word. So there would be a lot of oxymorons which I will be teaching you and how you can use them in the sentence and all, or you will use these words in which kind of sentences, that also we'll see. Okay, so first is Santana left the painting completely unfinished, means she was doing some work, she was doing some kind of painting, but she left it completely unfinished, means she left it unfinished. She did not complete any part of the painting. So it is said completely unfinished, not one part is complete. So it is completely unfinished, okay, which means unfinished only, but I don't know why this contradictory word is given. So that is why these are known as oxymoron words. These are known as stupid words, okay. Next, almost exactly. Now, almost and exactly, again contradictory words, again opposite meaning word. Almost means something which you have done but it is not complete, or something which looks like that one but a little different. But exactly means what? Same to same, right? Point to point. And that is how almost exactly means they look same to same, they look almost exactly like their mother, but they have a hint of their father's appearance on them. So means they completely look like their mother's split image, but they have a hint of their father's appearance also on them. That is why we can say they look almost exactly like their mother. We can say they look almost exactly like their mother. Okay, so it means they almost look, they look exactly like their mother, but almost means not completely, not completely like their mother. So it is known as almost exactly, means something is left out. Okay, then you have awfully good. Now awfully means it is a negative tone, right? Awful, something is very bad. Now what happens when you say awfully good? Means it is very good. Now so a very common term my colleagues say that I use is beya moja lagi se. When I say beya moja lagi se, it shows that the thing is actually good, the thing is actually entertaining. But when I use the word beya, it shows that it is not at all negative and it is very interesting. So I use a contradictory term, that beya moja lagi se, birat bhal lagi se, beya moja lagi se. So this shows that this is a contradictory term. So this is awfully good, beya moja lagi se. Okay, so we can say her cooking skills are awfully good, means very good. It is what? It is very good. Now, deafening silence. What is deafening mean? Deafening means it hurts your ears to even listen to the sound. But what is silence? Lack of sound. Now, how can something be so deafening? Now, imagine a situation where your father knows something that you have done a mistake about, and the whole family is joined together, and your father is sitting quietly because he's very angry, and you are ready to have the punishment, and you're standing in front of your father. That moment of silence, it is full of anxiety, right? So many thoughts run in your mind, so much things you have going on in your mind, but still there is silence in the room. That is known as deafening silence. Means it hurts, the silence hurts you. For example, we can write, when my father came to know of my mischief, there was a deafening silence. Means when my father came to know of my mischief, there was a deafening silence. Means there was total pin drop silence, and the silence was hurting. The silence is hurting. Now there is a room, okay, there is a room in some part of the world, I don't know what that room is known as, but you will not hear one single sound, not even your own footstep, or even not even the sound of the air moving, or you will not hear any sound. And that room, if you spend 5 minutes in that room, you will become mad. That is known as deafening silence. Means silence hurts you, because what happens is you are always habituated to having some kind of sound. Even the ticking of a clock is also a sound, right? Any sound is going in your ears, but suddenly everything stops, you cannot hear anything, you will go mad, right? So that is known as a deafening silence. Okay, next, freezer burn. Now, when you say burn, what it means? It means you burn your hands out of eating something hot, very hot. Either you have touched any hot pan or any hot item, or you have touched fire directly. Then it will burn you, right? But what is a freezer burn? When you put an icy cold thing into your skin, it comes in contact to your skin. For example, you take an ice block and put it in your skin for 5 minutes. This area of the where you put it on your surface, that skin will start burning, it will give you pain. That is known as freezer burn. Okay, so that burn from cold or ice, okay, that is known as freezer burn. Next, bittersweet. Now bittersweet, what is bittersweet? That when something was bitter in the beginning, but now that thing is sweet to you. My mother's scoldings are always bittersweet. Why bittersweet? Because she is scolding you. Obviously, that is a negative thing. She is scolding you, you're getting scolded. But even that scolding is a good memory for you, that oh, you're connecting to your mother in a different way. So that is known as bittersweet. Okay. Then the living dead. Now, living dead means the zombies. Okay. Normally, the zombies are known as the living dead. But most of the time, living dead is said to someone who is always alive in our heart. That person is dead, but it's still alive in our thoughts. That is also known as a living dead. Okay.